viewers, Hankster here. We got another action figure review. Of course, I know it's a couple days after Halloween, but I still felt like I should do this little review, and of course associated with our Action Figures of the Living Dead segment. Even though this character isn't living dead, she does associate herself with a zombie or two. Well, used to. This is Dark Alliance Series 1 Chastity. And this is, of course, from the Chaos Comics comic line. This is like the second set of action figures they came out with around 2001, sometime, a short time before Chaos Comics went bankrupt in early 2002. As you might remember, or if you don't know, Chastity is a vampire, originally sent by some vampire elders to take on evil Ernie, but then she kind of fell for him. She fell in love with evil Ernie, which is kind of weird because he's in love with Lady Death. Now, of course, obviously he can't kill her because she's a vampire, so, it's not like a pure living being that he usually goes after. But it's a pretty interesting figure, so it's bigger than the original set of figures. This is a little bit taller. She's also very accessorized. She has like this three-pronged boa whip type deal. She's got some throwing knives, and also these two big knives here, and this little belt you could put around her middle there. She kind of also, a few people might recognize her, she does resemble a later character, Blood Rain, from the video game world. They're kind of like the same. They're both like vampire, assassin types. Even I think Blood Rain's a half vampire. One unique ability that Chastity has is that she cannot be sensed by other vampires. She has some sort of blocking ability to keep other vampires from sensing her presence. So if she is assigned to kill another vampire, she can just sneak up on him and do away with him pretty good there. I had to double check. She's, of course, when she was made, it was back in the 1970s. But pretty nicely done, made character here. She's got those high boots going, cleavage, not bad with the facial painting. This is, of course, the Dark Alliance Series 1. This is like the second. It was like the second or third group of Chaos comic-based action figures that came out around the turn of the century. This is like a 10-year-old action figure. I got this from eBay a few weeks ago. Select, Eternal Toys, of course, Chaos Comics, and Art Asylum were involved with this. Now, if you turn it around here, you get to see pictures of the other characters in this particular series. Here's Chastity. There is sort of a more scantily clad Purgatory. Let's see here. Jade, one of Purgatory's vampire children. And, of course, the Prince of Darkness himself, Lucifer. And I do have that particular figure. I might do a review on him sooner or later. It's a pretty big figure compared to these other three. Let's read off here. Dark Alliance Series 1, the next evolutionary step in action figures. What do you get when the Lords of Comic Mayhem joins forces with the inmates of Toy Insanity? You get the Dark Alliance. Feast your eyes on the teenage vampire assassin Chastity, the vampire crime lord Jade, the predatory vampire goddess of judgment Purgatory, and pray you survive the Lord of Lies, Lucifer. Now, if you don't remember, Chaos Comics was very, very big on a lot of occult characters. Most of their characters were tied to the occult. Of course, a lot of biblical characters. Obviously, Lucifer is based on the fallen angel. the Bible. And of course there's Series 2, which includes Cremator, Oblivia, Lady Death, and Vandala, who's Lady Death's, so I think she was our sister. So keep an eye out for this figure and the others of the series out on eBay. Of course, as you know, Chaos Comics is not, well, I think they just revamped it, but it's under a different owners. And of course, Lady Death is basically the only major survivor. She's of course still owned by the original creator. She still has comic coming out occasionally. But here's Chastity. Hopefully, maybe she'll be coming back soon. Maybe even having an interesting crossover with Blood Rain. That'd be an interesting crossover. So just stay tuned to the Multiverse for more action figure reviews. And of course, stay tuned for a special video on update video on this and my other two channels, and see what I've been up to for the past month.